Okay, in a past life, when I started working as a therapist, quite some time ago, I used to see clients and go back home and go to my library and research in accordance to what was presented to find a way, a plan of approach for that client. And when I used to return to that client on the next session, I used to find that everything I researched didn't matter anymore because the client was in a different position, had moved on. So I learned very, very quickly. I had to learn very quickly that the map isn't the territory, or the preset approach isn't the territory. It's not necessarily going to work, because what's more important is what is presenting at that time and space. So it's a different context. So another thing that I noticed was, and it's still a thing all these years later, is simplicity. How the ego, the mind, the preset position, or the embodied position, or the protective norm of a person rejects something that is so simple. The simplicity that you've seen 1,000 times working with people make massive differences is just instantly rejected. This is a thing in even Dick Schwartz in IFS speaks for. I've heard him speaking for this recently, that people reject the fact that self-energy or has such a healing effect. I can't believe it. And it's the same in the mindfulness world. The breath, the subtleties of tuning into the breath can have make such a big difference to how we experience our human experience, and how that can help us experience it. So and IFS is a mindful approach, and these two things come together beautifully, and I just find that really, really interesting. And so there's this how to be with, or accept, or learn that simple things can really make a big difference to our minds. Of course, if we're talking about it, it stays skull-bound. It stays in those presets, and because you're not experiencing it, so you can't. If you're not experiencing it, you can't get to know how that will work, or feel the effect of it working. So that's why IFS is an experiential therapy is such an important thing. So something about bringing those two together, and I just want to leave it there and leave it at that. Go well. Cheers. Thank you.